Royal calm turns to chaos again, Harry's sabotage claim, Andrew's scandal, and William's toughest year. After weeks of optimism and public unity, the British royal family once again finds itself under intense scrutiny. What seemed like a fresh chapter of peace has quickly turned into a storm of renewed controversy, and it all began with what was supposed to be a simple cup of tea between father and son. Reports from London suggest that Prince Harry's recent meeting with King Charles III, their first in 2 years, has spiraled into a media and public relations mess. Once praised as a symbolic step toward reconciliation, it has instead reignited old tensions within the monarchy and exposed new fractures in the palace narrative. The turning point came after the Sun claimed that Harry's visit with his father was formal and distant, quoting unnamed insiders who described the Duke of Sussex as feeling like an official visitor rather than a son. Harry's representatives, however, strongly rejected the claims, calling them entirely false and accusing certain palace figures of sabotage. According to a spokesperson for the Duke, the alleged quotes were pure invention meant to undermine any chance of reconciliation between Harry and King Charles. The statement, while brief, was powerful, and it immediately reignited the public feud between the Sussex camp and the British press. Royal commentators say the fallout could delay any genuine progress between father and son. "The king will be deeply disappointed," said royal analyst Daisy McAndrew, noting that Charles had appeared ready to rebuild bridges. This kind of media blow-up makes that so much harder. Just days earlier, the monarchy seemed to be enjoying a rare moment of goodwill. Former U.S. President Donald Trump's state visit to the UK was widely seen as a success for Buckingham Palace, showcasing the royal family's trademark pomp and stability. That sense of triumph, however, proved short-lived. No sooner had the celebrations faded than old scandals resurfaced, this time involving Prince Andrew and his former wife, Sarah Ferguson. According to British media reports, both have been excluded from the royal family's Christmas gathering at Sandringham, following new questions about their past ties to the late financier Jeffrey Epstein. The controversy reignited when an email emerged showing Ferguson once referred to Epstein as a supreme friend. Her representatives have since clarified that the message was an attempt to dissuade Epstein from filing a defamation lawsuit against her, but the explanation did little to calm the headlines. Several charities have since dropped Ferguson as a patron, and royal insiders are reportedly concerned that the renewed focus on Andrew's past could overshadow the family's efforts to move forward. Buckingham Palace has declined to comment on the reports. "The trouble with Andrew," McAndrew added, "is that every time the palace tries to move the story forward, he somehow pulls the attention back. And it's not just public scandal weighing on the royal household." Prince William recently opened up about what he called the hardest year of his life, a period marked by serious health challenges for both his father and his wife, the Princess of Wales. In a recent interview with actor Eugene Levy for The Reluctant Traveler, William reflected on the personal toll of 2024, describing it as a year that tested everything. "Life is meant to challenge us," he said. "But how we face those tests defines who we are." With so many overlapping dramas, from strained family ties to resurfacing scandals, the royal household faces yet another test of endurance. After the optimism of state visits and tea-table reconciliations, the mood around the monarchy has once again turned uneasy. And while the palace remains silent, one thing is certain: calm never seems to last long behind royal walls.